Ladies and gentlemen, the stakes could not be higher. Research shows a staggering 70% of digital transformation projects fail. In the retail world, that failure isn't just a statistic. It's unsold inventory, disappointed customers, and opportunities handed to competitors. We're here not to fear these failures, but to learn from them. Today, I will speak with the urgency of a leader determined to turn failures into fuel for future success. Consider Target's failed Canadian expansion. They tried to clone their US success but ignored local data and system prep. Result? Stockouts, overstocks, and a $2 billion loss. Or Sears, a retail giant that woke up too late to the digital dawn, proving that delay can be just as fatal as error. These aren't isolated incidents. Boeing's software oversight with the 737 MAX, Nokia's reluctance to pivot to smartphones. The patterns of failure repeat across industries. The message is clear. If we don't learn from these hard lessons, we're doomed to repeat them. Our first common error: charging forward without a clear strategy. Too often, companies chase AI or cloud because it's the thing to do, not because it serves their mission. That's a recipe for failure. General Electric's Predix platform faltered for this reason. A bold digital platform launched without a focused roadmap, spreading resources thin. In retail, we've seen flashy, omnichannel projects go nowhere because they weren't tied to what customers or the business truly needed. A president once said, "If you don't know where you're going, any road will get you nowhere." We say, let mission drive technology. Every AI initiative must answer the question, how does this make us a better business? If it can't, rethink it. Technology doesn't transform companies. People do. When leadership fails to lead change, even the best tools will gather dust. Picture a team getting a cutting-edge AI platform, but no one explained why or how to use it. Chaos. P&G invested heavily in digital systems but initially saw limited gains because its culture wasn't primed to embrace new agile ways. And remember Nokia. It had brilliant engineers, but leadership couldn't break a culture that clung to the past. As a result, they missed the smartphone revolution. The takeaway is simple. We must champion change. Communicate a vision that inspires, train your people relentlessly, and create a culture that hungers for innovation. In this endeavor, complacency is our enemy and courage is our ally. Data is the digital era's lifeblood. You wouldn't build a skyscraper on a cracked foundation. Likewise, you can't build AI on bad data. Target's inventory system in Canada couldn't handle the local data. The result was empty aisles and frustrated customers. Nike, too, learned this the hard way. A fancy new supply chain software misfired because it wasn't calibrated to real-world data, causing 100 million inventory snafu. Integration issues are just as deadly. Imagine a new online order system that doesn't talk to the warehouse database. Disaster. We must invest early in getting data right, cleaning it, unifying it, and test new systems in small pilots. Think of it as building a bridge over a canyon. Each connection must be strong, or the whole bridge collapses. Our next error: trying to make the technology become us instead of us becoming better with technology. Let me share a striking example. Lidl, a major retailer, spent 7 years and $500 million on an SAP system, only to scrap it. Why? They insisted on twisting a modern ERP to match every quirk of their old system. Performance tanked, costs exploded. In transformation, perfection is the enemy of good. When you demand 100 custom reports and endless tweaks, you're effectively building a Frankenstein monster, costly, fragile, and outdated by launch. Scope creep is similarly a silent killer. Today it's just one more feature. Tomorrow the go-live is a year late. Great leaders hold a line on scope. They ask, is this change mission critical? If not, park it for later. Success comes from discipline, implementing core best practices first, then iterating. Remember, even the most luxurious ship can sink if it's overloaded. In such a fast-paced world, speed is seductive, but rushing a deployment is like driving a sports car with your eyes closed. A crash is inevitable. We all remember stories. An e-commerce site crashes on Black Friday. An AI algorithm goes haywire on day one. Hershey's Halloween candy fiasco is a classic. They attempted a big bang ERP launch right before peak season and ended up unable to ship products, losing millions. Boeing 737 MAX software issues show the extreme end of this mindset. Cut corners in testing, and the fallout can be deadly. In retail, lives may not be on the line, but livelihoods are. The lesson is to respect the complexity, do a dress rehearsal, pilot new tech in a few stores or a small market slice, test for the worst-case scenarios, not just the best. If a problem surfaces, thank the stars you found it early. As one might say from the Oval Office, we will launch no project before its time. Patience isn't just a virtue here, it's survival. At the end of the day, the customer is our commander-in-chief. Their satisfaction determines victory. If we deploy a new AI recommendation engine that suggests irrelevant products, we annoy the very people we aim to delight. Consider the case of Hello Barbie, a smart toy meant to wow kids with AI conversations. Instead, it spooked parents over privacy and recorded conversations. The product flopped, and trust was damaged. In retail, if you roll out a new mobile app that's glitchy or a self-checkout system that's confusing, customers will vote with their feet and tweet their frustrations to the world. The remedy is simple. Involve customers early. Pilot the changes with real users, gather their feedback like precious intel, and listen. Does the new tech make shopping faster, easier, better? Does it respect their privacy and choices? If not, we course correct. In the digital era, one bad experience can go viral, but so can one great experience. Let's make sure it's the latter. We've dissected the failures. Now it's time to chart the path to success. This is our action plan. First, strategy. Every department, from IT to store operations, must share a unified vision for the transformation. Break down silos. It's one team with one fight. Second, agility. Think big. Start small. Pilot that AI tool in one region, perfect it, then scale. This way we catch mistakes when they're still molehills, not mountains. Third, governance. Establish a control tower to monitor progress. If timeline slips or users push back, leadership knows early and responds decisively. And always tie it back to the customer. Every system we deploy, every process we change, ask, does this help us serve the customer better? If yes, full steam ahead. If not, reconsider. With these guiding principles, we won't just avoid failures, we'll achieve breakthroughs. My fellow leaders, you don't have to walk this challenging road alone. HIGTM is here as your ally. We're a team of experts who have seen it all. The failures, the turnarounds, the unprecedented successes. We bring battle-tested frameworks to steer your ship even in turbulent waters. Think of us like that lighthouse in the storm, or the experienced conductor ensuring every part of your organization plays in harmony. Our mission is to turn your project into that strong unicorn, a rare, exemplary success in a field of failures. So I extend this invitation. Reach out and book a consultation with HIGTM. Let's take these lessons and together apply them to write your next success story. The future is yours to seize, and we're here to ensure you seize it boldly and wisely. Thank you.